It's hard to forget Monica Lewinsky, the young woman whose name became synonymous with one of the most dramatic political sagas of the 20th century. But what most people don't know is that at 51 years old, her net worth tells a story of unimaginable resilience, transformation, and redemption. From the moment the Clinton-Lewinsky scandal broke in 1998, Monica was thrown into the cruelest public spotlight imaginable, mocked, ridiculed, and shamed on an international scale. It wasn't just a political event. It was a media bloodbath that portrayed her as everything from a homewrecker to a national embarrassment, while the power imbalance and systemic misogyny at play were largely ignored. At just 24 years old, Monica went from being a hopeful intern with dreams of working in government to becoming the most talked about figure on the planet for all the wrong reasons. Her face was plastered on every tabloid, late-night comedian's monologue, and cable news chyron. She couldn't get a job, she was scorned by the public, and her privacy was obliterated. Despite these impossible circumstances, Monica tried to make the best of the notoriety forced upon her. In the early 2000s, she attempted several business ventures, a handbag line, weight loss endorsements, and a few interviews that paid well, but not nearly enough to offset the long-term damage done to her public image and career prospects. Still, she persisted. She left the spotlight and pursued a master's degree in social psychology in London, signaling a shift toward reclaiming her own narrative and understanding the broader social forces that had weaponized her image. Her return to the public eye years later was met with curiosity, empathy, and eventually admiration. Monica transformed herself into a leading voice on the topics of cyberbullying, public shaming, and digital ethics, issues she understood more intimately than anyone. Her TED Talk was watched by millions, and her writing for Vanity Fair garnered critical acclaim. She became a frequent guest speaker at universities, conferences, and television specials, earning thousands per appearance and being paid handsomely for her insight, experience, and bravery. She later served as a producer on Ryan Murphy's FX anthology series Impeachment: American Crime Story, which revisited the Clinton scandal with a fairer, more humanizing portrayal of Monica. This move alone brought her back into the cultural mainstream, but on her own terms, and with it came substantial income, respect, and industry credibility. With speaking engagements, media consulting, publishing deals, and production roles, Monica's estimated net worth now stands between $2 million and $3 million, an amount that doesn't just reflect earnings but symbolizes a remarkable comeback. She's far from the caricature the world once mocked. She's a media expert, advocate, writer, and businesswoman who took a destroyed reputation and turned it into something dignified, grounded, and yes, profitable. Despite being at the epicenter of a global scandal, she didn't let that be the final word. Instead, she's become a case study in surviving shame and turning pain into purpose. At 51, Monica lives a relatively quiet life, intentionally away from Hollywood or Washington's glitz, but she still uses her voice to shape critical conversations around dignity, bullying, and digital responsibility. Her financial portfolio includes production work, royalties, speaker fees, and consulting gigs, all steadily growing as her reputation is recontextualized with modern understanding. The story of Monica Lewinsky's net worth is not one of overnight wealth or viral fame monetized into millions. It is the story of a woman who was publicly crushed and spent over 2 decades rebuilding brick by brick, dollar by dollar, on her own terms. It's a story of quiet triumph, strategic reinvention, and the ultimate rebuke to those who once said her life was over. So when you hear Monica Lewinsky's name today, don't just think about scandal, think about strength, recovery, and the fact that at 51, she's not just surviving, she's thriving. Her net worth might shock you, not just because of the number in her bank account, but because of the iron will behind every cent she earned.
Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.